Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Gladys Unlocked. This is part two of my interview with Jean here. Jean is one of our employee in Emerge PH. She's our lead gen specialist. So she's helping us in getting more clients for our business. The previous video we talked about Jean's personal life and her status. She's single with 4 kids, and today's video I actually would love to dive deep when it comes to what are some of the fears for a Filipina single mom when it comes to dating and getting into relationship, and is she open to dating? Is there a specific nationality that she prefers when it comes to dating? So let's figure that out. And if you're curious as well, stick around. And if you have any thoughts on this video, feel free to write it down in the comment section below. Hi Jean, welcome back.
Yes.
Please go eat while the food is hot. And for my first question is basically, are you open to dating a foreigner, or have you dated a foreigner before, knowing that you're single for 4 years?
Yes, I have randomly do dating on site and meetups with foreigners.
How was your dating experience so far?
I will say that my dating experience was good because I meet a lot of people, a lot of different personalities. I also learned different cultures from them.
Nice, that's very good. I'm glad that you're approaching dating in a place of what can you learn as well. I'm curious now, what are one of best memories for you with your dating experience, if you can share?
One of the best memories was dating a very positive and have a happy outlook person or a guy. So that's really memorable for me and it's really special.
Nice. Guys, let's eat. We're here in Mualboal for our annual meeting for Emerge PH. That's why Jean is here with us because she's part of our team, and I had a chance to have her for myself. So I'm doing a ambush interview. When I transitioned to approaching dating in a place of not going into dating with an expectation of finding a partner, instead just actually go on dating to meet people, to learn from them. And I was able to meet amazing people and learn so much. And even up until now, I'm still friends with some of them and introduce them to Eli. What about some of the worst experiences that you had when it comes to dating, if there's any that you can think of?
I think I can say that the worst experience that I have while dating is that I mentioned having sex with them, and
Okay.
after that, no communication at all. It's like feeling that they only used you or something like that.
Wow.
That there's no positive interaction at all. Just we're dating just for sex or just for liking, and then when you ask why are you treating me like this,
Did you ask?
yeah, I asked, and they said that I thought you're just for this, and I will try to explain to them if I into that what they so-called call going to charge you more.
Yeah.
It's not. I don't want to experience sex at all, but what I want is a positive outlook, a happy adventure with a person. Even if you don't treat me on a really expensive date, but you treat me really good, you have a nice
Respect.
behavior, you respect me and treat me so well, so that's really matter to me.
I appreciate your vulnerability in sharing that experience. I actually consider that as you having high self-worth for yourself, because you don't accept people treating you just for sex and expecting that you will be okay with it, right? And being able to express your boundaries with the person. I'm very happy to hear that. I remember one of my worst experience as well when it comes to dating is when I met this guy, and he's a veteran, and he had PTSD because of being in a war But he said he was already okay for 2 years now. And then it started raining. So he told me like, I have a car, we can go somewhere. Where do you want to go? And I thought, okay, I was in Cebu back then. I told him like, oh, let's go to Cordova. Let's go by the beach. I hope, guys, you're not able to hear the sound. Sorry about that. So going back to the story, I said that let's go to Cordova because it's by the beach and I think it would be nice to sit there. And so he drove, but then he drove to a motel. And I was freaking out. And I'm telling myself, if I panic, I'm inside his car. So if I panic here, what if he will start panicking and it will trigger him and he will do something bad? I'm glad that I already started reading a book during that time. And I think this was probably 3 years ago. I started reading this book, Nonviolent Communication. And I remember a scenario where there's a robber who get in the house. And then the people who lives in the house, they panic, they yell, and so they end up getting killed. I remember that story from the book, so I thought, I'm not gonna panic here. I'm just gonna try to relax and think of how can I get out of this situation, because he's fine, but I'm not physically attracted to him, and I didn't have the thought of having sex with him at all. And I didn't know what got into his mind, why he decided to go there. And all the way up to the room, he was starting to touch me. I don't know what was the principle in the book, but I just started asking him a question in a very calm way, just getting curious, like, hey, what is it that you're actually looking for when it comes to dating? I actually like you and I would like to get to know you better, and this is not something I expected of you. I was pretty surprised, and to be honest, I feel uncomfortable. So I tried to be as vulnerable as possible, but in a way that won't trigger him. And I'm glad that he stopped touching me and he got up and went to the bathroom. And when he went out, it's, oh, do you want me to drop you back home? So nothing happened. So that was just one of the worst experience that I had. And I felt so nervous at that time. Anyway, going back to you, what are some of your fears when it comes to dating, if any?
We are dating because we're looking for a potential partner. What I'm really afraid of is that that potential partners that we're going to meet cannot accept our past, especially my kids. And also, I have a paranoia about that guy is a pedophile because I have 3 daughters at home and they're too young. So I'm really a protective mother.
Those are actually valid fears, valid concerns to be wary of. What are your ways of, let's say, filtering or getting to know someone, making sure that they're an ideal partner?
One of the best factor is that they love kids and they enjoy being with kids, not only having sex with a mother or having intimate moment with a mother alone. So they really exerting effort to show that you are a package, you're not alone in your life, that he planned to build a family with the kids of you from the past.
I love that you pointed out, because I remember, and I also interview Sheen in my channel, our previous helper, and I'm not sure if she mentioned it in the video. She shared to me that she was dating with this guy and she liked the guy. However, the guy only want to spend time with her, only want to travel with her, and her kids are always left behind. So she decided, like, you know what, this is not gonna work. I'm a mother, I have kids. You can't just take me away from them and expect that I would abandon them for you. That's crazy. All right. What else? What other fears that do you have?
The second thing that I fear is if I choose to have a partner, it wouldn't be the same like the Filipino father of my kids that doesn't provide for us.
So you're afraid that it will be the same?
It will be the same, that we will financially unstable and we cannot support our kids, the daily needs such as food, shelter, and clothing. It's really, really bad feeling for me as a mother.
I know, I can understand that. It's even more painful, right? When you supposed to have a partner, but they're not really helping you, they're not really supporting you, they're even a liability. They add stress to your life. Now, what are you optimistic about when it comes to dating and relationships?
I'm optimistic about enjoying the relationship with my kids and the potential partner, harmoniously living together, and also the partner would be enjoying it as well and happy. Sincerely happy with the thoughts of have a kids.
Do you believe that there's someone out there for you? Are you optimistic about finding a partner for yourself?
I believe in that. Recently, I have dated a 80 years old guy. He is really old, but he's the best so far with all the guys that I have met online, especially foreigners. He is an American guy. He shared to me that he suffered a heart surgery before and his health is unstable. He cannot promise me and my kids to be with us together, so he doesn't plan to marry or something like that. But he offers me a plan for me and my kids because he said that he fell in love not only I could bring
Aww.
not only with me but also with my young daughter. So I really appreciate that, and that's very big thing for me. And it's really nice.
I'm glad that you met someone who actually love you and love your
Really
kid.
accepting, and I can feel because we stayed together in his condo in Ayala for every weekend, several days that we're there, 2 nights, 3 days, and just enjoying with the kids alone, spending time together, just being happy, and not expecting anything regarding sex or like physical attachment. So it's really a nice feeling for me that a guy can be like that. That's very accepting.
Hey, I'm
It's in English
happy.
and
Yeah, not expecting anything.
not expecting anything at all from me, but he just want us to be happy and enjoy our time together.
That's really unconditional love.
Very
out there.
genuine.
Yeah, and also not selfish
Yeah.
because he was honest to you that, hey, I have this heart surgery. I may not be here for a long time, so I'm not gonna promise you anything.
Iya pa akong gipangitaw sa St. Peter plan na in case mo stop na tong iyahang pacemakers na nagkauban mi or sa bigasoray-soray ba mi or unsa, at least dili na ko problema na anay mo ko ana. Ipadala lang ko, no, i-cremate lang daw siya, ipadala na lang abo sa US.
Wow.
Uli naman siya.
I remember one subscriber of mine asked, is it selfish for a guy to marry or have a wife that's younger than them when they know that they're gonna die earlier? What's your response to that?
Yeah, it's really selfish because you will emotionally attached to that person, and once he died, then you'll be hanging on there alone. So
What
it's
about your
not-
situation? How do you feel about it? I guess you wouldn't call it selfish because he was honest from the beginning, like, let's not marry, I'm not gonna promise you anything, but let's at least spend the time together while I'm still alive.
Yeah.
Because for me, age doesn't matter as long as you have that good chemistry connection and you feel compatible, you love spending the time together. You know, this quote, I rather have love and loss than never to have love at all. Like, it's okay if this love is just for 1 week, 1 year, 2 years. At least I've experienced love, right? And it's something that you can cultivate again. It doesn't mean that you love one person and if it fades away, you can't love another, right?
Yeah, true.
I'm so happy that you had that experience. You had that person who actually showed you love, care, and respect as well as your kids.
That's really important is the respect. He accept us with my kids without expecting anything at all in return.
I love that. And you deserve that. That's now the standard that you should uphold for yourself. That if you want a relationship, that's the kind of treatment that you deserve,
True.
you and your kids. To wrap this interview, what would be your advice to Filipina, especially single moms, who are looking to find a partner?
I think we have different goals, priorities, different situations. But for me, I could advise them that don't rush anything at all, and also prioritize what is best, especially for us single mother. It's important to prioritize our kids. We can also do that, prioritizing our kids and have a healthy relationship with a potential partner or with our present partner. Just make sure that all is balanced and everyone is safe.
I love that. Thank you so much, Jean. Again, I did not expect this. And again, I'm so happy that you're able to share it with me. And I'm just so glad that you had that experience. All right. Thank you, guys.
too.
I hope you enjoyed this video. And we're just going to continue eating and focus on our delicious food. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.